So I'm watching commercial-free football, and I'm like, man, it's great to watch football with no commercials. But then I start thinking, commercials are the purpose of television. The show or game that you're watching is really interrupting commercials. If they could figure out a way to get you to watch commercials without shows,
You'd be fed commercials every waking hour.
that got me to thinking about language. Language is clearly a human invention. It's a tool that we use to express ideas. But language is far from perfect. A lot of the things that we try to describe with language don't have a concrete existence.
Some of the things that we use language to describe don't have a concrete reality because they're imaginary. They're inventions, pure abstractions used to explain complex phenomenon that somehow seem to match reality as we observe it.
In quantum physics, the word wave is used. That got me thinking about ideas. Ideas are things that are real.
But can't be observed or measured.
Why do we think of mathematics as something that exists beyond human experience, that the mind discovers? What if ideas are not something our minds generate, but a feature of our environment that our minds receive?
There is no human experience without a subconscious or conscious idea. And if ideas predate human experience, then one way of looking at the human being is, like language, a tool for expressing ideas.
Then maybe existence really isn't about this thing that we call ourself.
So just like the television commercial doesn't exist to serve the television program, the human being could be understood as a tool created for the purpose of expressing ideas. And if so, the implications of that are profound. Where do these ideas come from?
And
How do we assign value to them? Another way to understand non-locality is to say non-existence, but that's not right. A wave is a type of existence in which there is no definite location. The thing you're looking for is not there. It's an attempt to use language to describe the indescribable.
the state of reality described by the wave function transcends human experience. There is
A
no
direct one-for-one correlation between the word that we're using and the thing that we're talking about. Unlike language, this wave function is not something that humans created.
We can all relate to the concept of the human being. And as we know, human beings are made up of tiny particles called atoms. And these atoms are made up of even smaller things called subatomic particles. Well, at the scale of subatomic particles, the nature of reality changes because the nature of existence changes. The very idea that a particle exists in a particular location in space and time evaporates. What we're left with is a state of being that is both non-being and absolute being. We call this state the wave function.